right, coming up next, a UFC featherweight division fight. Well, he's on the short list of the best strikers, pound for pound, in UFC history. When Edson Barboza's fighting and you're not commentating, I know you're shelling out that pay-per-view money. This guy is as entertaining as anybody in this sport.
Every single time Edson Barboza steps in the octagon, I tune in. He's one of the most diverse and dominant finishers the UFC has ever seen. Who wins fights by leg kicks on more than one occasion? Edson Barboza. That's who. Who has a spinning back kick finish that's going to stay on the highlight videos for all time? Edson Barboza. That's who. A striker and finisher of the highest order, Edson Barboza Jr. is one of the most exciting fighters the UFC's ever seen.
A lot of big-name wins on his resume. Anthony Showtime Pettis, Gilbert Melendez among them. There have been some pitfalls in some big spots, but Edson Barboza, as you might expect, finds himself in another big one here tonight. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step one to step two before his opponent even realizes, now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep, or a headlock, or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 22 wins, 10 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Edson Jr. Barboza! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 23 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Methuen, Massachusetts, Kelvin Keita. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean has drawn the assignment here.
Ready.
All right, so here we go with the start of round 1. I can tell how excited you are for this matchup. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but maybe not.
This is a big-time fight. It feels like a big moment for both of these guys' careers. Who is going to be able to implement their game plan the best in this matchup between these two big-time athletes?
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Big punch lands through the middle. Look at the angle of that nice body kick.
Well, that kick landed the body beautifully placed right underneath that elbow. Let's see if he makes the adjustments now defensively to avoid opening up that midsection to further damage by that kick. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all. Man, he's just got a great feel for the striking realm early in this one.
The timing is on point. He's doing a great job of mixing everything up.
Just over 3 minutes now to go. And he landed the right hand there. Oh, is that a big knee to the body? We'll see if he can follow up. And we got a fight on our hands. Oh! Oh, straight right. Oh, and there's another leg kick for good measure. So doing a really good job with that weapon here tonight. And if you're trying to slow your opponent down, mission accomplished so far.
When you can land that many leg kicks, you start to affect the movement. You start to affect the hand. Everything changes when you're blasting someone over and over and over with leg kicks, and you start to see the damage, not only in the legs, but in the facial expression of his opponent.
So just over 20 total strikes. And now landed for Edson Jr. Barboza. Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You gotta like what you're seeing thus far.
I mean, the speed at which he throws is crazy.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Man, is he timing his shots well here tonight, DC. It's hard to recall him being this accurate in the past.
I mean, he is so sharp. And not only is he accurate, he's also keeping very busy.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Barboza's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. 20 seconds to go in round one. Oh, he might be out. How about those 5 minutes? All right, that's the end of 5 minutes. That's the end of the round. You see the cut on his lip, and that thing is only getting worse. Pretty nasty gash at this point in time. You know he's going to need some sutures after the fact. The focus right now, though, keeping his head in the game. Don't think about the cut. You got to think about getting your offense going and shoring up that defense to prevent that cut from getting any worse. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
Oh, and he connects there. Pretty nice punch there.
Great job finding the range to land those punches. Oh, he hurt it bad with the jab.
Lands with the right hand.
I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes. Nice kick.
Slips. Nice liver shot lands. Strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way. The referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Nice 1-2 there. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket.
Good punch. Nice leg kick. Can't take many of those. You better check.
Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Man, look at the redness starting to appear on the left side of his body.
Oh, he got it real good, too. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Gets up again here, but hurting. Nice punch there by Barboza. Kick to the body now. That one won't land.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Connects with a right. Oh, combination lands. You want to talk about putting strikes together. Beautiful execution there.
And every one of them are landing. He's overwhelming him with different attacks.
Big power shot there. Barboza gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Got to find a way to move those feet. Ooh, blocks the shot. 10 seconds to go in the round. 10 minutes in the books. right, so a high-level round there for him. We'll show you some of the action here, and you got to think the knockdown is going to be featured prominently here. Thought he might have had him out of there.
He thought he had him, but the guy's tough. The guy's durable. He has a fantastic chin, but he just needs to stay the course. He does not need to be discouraged. Think about this. You're winning, and you're winning going away. That was just a moment. Keep going in the same direction, and you will get the finish that you want so bad.
Third round underway. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. And he goes.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact...
Whoa! Back to the feet. So he's really starting to put together some significant body. Unbelievable. Back to the feet. Oh! Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Went for the inside leg kick.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Well, he misses with the left punch there. Oh, nice check on the leg kick offering there. Straight right hand, no good. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Visibly limping here.
Powerful leg kick lands.
Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. That shot blocked by Edson Barboza. Strong kick to the outside of that lead leg for him there. You do not want to eat too many of those.
No, you can't. He does not wind up on that kick, but he somehow is managing to land it with so much force. Nice straight punch.
Oh, collar tie. Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move.
Well, he felt like he had to kick effectively to win this fight, and he is certainly doing that right now. Nice combination of kicks.
His kickboxing coach is feeling ecstatic right now, watching the guy exploit his kick-heavy strategy.
All right, so a lot to like over the distance of that fight tonight. Clearly, we think we saw one guy win the fight and largely got it done with the striking.
Yeah, he got it done with the striking. And that's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a guy that's so comfortable whenever he's in the stand-up. And that showed tonight as he truly outworked his opponent.
Official decision now.
Ladies
in
and gentlemen, after
the
3
buff has.
rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored the contest 29-27. For the winner by unanimous decision, Edson Jr. Barboza.
All right, congratulations to him. He is your winner by unanimous decision, and certainly a dominant performance here tonight.
Yeah, he did a great job of just dictating and controlling all the engagements of this fight. His opponent never really had an opportunity to lead the dance. He did that from start to finish, and he wins a unanimous decision.
Coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Bantamweight Division matchup. She's one of the more well-rounded fighters, DC, that we have in this division. A true mixed martial artist. Her first martial art was MMA. That certainly helps.
Yes, she's a new breed of fighter. A fighter that, as a young girl, she was brought into a gym. And in that gym, she told the coaches, I don't want to wrestle. I don't want to do jiu-jitsu. I don't want to kickbox and box. I want to do it all.
Right.
Is there an MMA class for my daughter to take part in? She did that from day one. And you see all that development over the course of a lifetime has led her to the octagon, where she is already making her impact.
Yeah, she said, I didn't want to get to the UFC until I was 100% comfortable in every situation. So far, so good for her. She's got a big one in front of her here tonight. Well, if she is not the best ground and pound fighter in the women's game today, give me another name, right? Because she has taken it to the next level, and more often than not, when she gets you down and starts throwing punches, referee's coming in shortly thereafter.
The referee jumping in to save her opponents has almost become
synonymous with her fights.
It's the way that her fights end. She's beating him so badly that the ref has to jump in and save him. We have not seen anyone so good at ground and pound since Tatiana Suarez first entered the UFC, and she has taken that to a whole nother level. Her ability to just control posture, control range, and land from anywhere from the top position is truly inspiring to watch. And not unlike you, she's got a mean streak. She told us in the fighter meeting on Thursday, I'm about to give her some scars for life. So free souvenirs coming on the ground if we get there tonight. All right, without further delay, let's get you tonight's tale of the tape. So 3 years the gap in age between these two fighters, and they both possess a similar height and reach. All right, now for the official introductions. We go to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
In the UFC Bantamweight Division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 9 wins, 2 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Aspen Ladd! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 12 wins, 2 losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Manaus, Arizona, Brazil, Catland Fenomeno Vieira! And when the action begins, a referee in charge, Yves Levine.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready?
All right, round 1 is underway. Curious to get your expectations for this matchup between a true grappler and a fighter on the other side that has every tool in the box.
She has every tool. She's one of the most well-rounded fighters in the entire UFC. She understands that her opponent will try to get her to the ground, but she's so well-versed in all of MMA that she feels that it'll lead her to victory.
Oh, she landed a combination of knees there. It forces her opponent to retreat. Devastating knees on the feet.
Devastating knees. Hurt her opponent multiple times with those knees and to throw them back to back. It's truly crazy.
The 8 is looking for that arm triangle now.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success from this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbows. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position. Here. Attacking armbar. Oh. She's gonna tap.
Nicely done. How good is her movement here on the ground, right? Shades of Ray Borg, just transitioning so beautiful.
Yeah, she's so good at transitions and movement. Her ability is unmatched.
Oh, her ground and pound is downright scary. In constant pursuit of the finish, might get it here.
She does a really good job of throwing punches with intent. She never just throws just to be throwing. Every punch is meant to land, and every punch is meant to start or finish.
Ground and pound strike is true. 45 seconds remain in the round. Oh, pretty good job there posturing up and landing with the ground and pound. She has been very efficient in this situation tonight.
Very efficient and very...
Vieira's now trying for the Kimura.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Oh, saved by the bell. Round over. And the finish came just in time. Thought maybe she might tap there, but you know how tough she is. So the submission attempt right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. Back to the stools they go. We'll see if she can recover in time for this next round. All right, there's the horn. Let us now check out some of the action from that round, DC. What a display of striking.
Yeah, John, she did a great job. I mean, she knew exactly what she needed to do, and she mixed everything up beautifully, right? Every punch landed to a kick. Whenever her opponent thought kicks, she would follow up with punches. It was a masterclass in striking over the course of that round.
All right, DC, the next round is underway. She landed a high number of total strikes in the previous round and figures to pick up where she left off.
She better pick up where she left off. She needs to keep the pressure high. Her opponent is already starting to slow down. You can see the damage starting to take effect as they get ready to begin this next round.
Ooh, looks like that shot was blocked. The left hook lands on the counter. And they separate. And potentially a critical takedown here. Vieira gets the takedown. Now let's see if she chooses to pass here. Great movement by her here on the ground, and she just does it so fluidly and so easily. It's really a sight to behold.
You can tell that she spent a lifetime developing this skill with the way that she's able to move with so little effort on the mat.
Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You've got to make sure you're on an elbow controlling underhook and getting back to your feet.
Well, maybe some panic setting in for her opponent as she continues to... Vieira's looking for an arm bar here.
Gotta be careful, armbar.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Let's go. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze.
Now she's in trouble.
Not tapping out tonight. All right, right into side control now. We'll see if she can dole out some damage. A lot of fighters would prefer the half guard. She does pretty good work here, though.
She does great work in the half guard. She's very brutal. She's very heavy with her top half. So she doesn't worry about the opponent escaping. And this side control is very good for her because she wants to wear on you. She wants you to try to carry all of her weight with your upper body and make a mistake that will lead to a fight-ending finish for her.
Man, she is just non-stop on the ground, moving in all the right directions. Another nice transition by her there.
She's moving a lot, but every movement has purpose.
Well, she did not miss a single grappling practice during this training camp, and here's your evidence. Outstanding movement on the ground.
She looks like a master of grappling with the great movement that she's showing on the ground.
She's trying to pass the guard here. Ooh, unable to do so. Nice denial by the bottom fighter.
Great recognition in the grappling transitions. Way to maintain that guard.
All right, that's the end of round number 2. right, let us now check out some of the action from that round, DC, and what a display of striking for her.
Yeah, she did a fantastic job of finding her spots, putting herself in position where she was the one landing, and really dictating the pace of the fight. She did a great job of mixing up everything to get in control.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Third and final round. Oh, she's really starting to put together some significant body shots here, attacking both sides now.
More clinching.
Oh, nice punch there by Vieta. DC, for my money, she's really timing her shots pretty well here tonight.
Her timing, accuracy. Oh! Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to chase her thing.
Oh, straight right. Oh, she's staying really busy here in the clinch. You like to see that. All right, so now she engages in the tie clinch, and of course, if you're fighting hands as the opponent, you leave everything else wide open.
You leave everything open as you will dig big, brutal knees to the body.
All right, some really grueling work here in the clinch. Both fighters really struggling to...
Beautiful takedowns that land.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Vieta's in half guard. Oh, sage work from the bottom here as she tags her with the punch. Oh, that's a nice job by her there to reverse the position on the ground.
She was in trouble. Now she is the one handing out the punishment. Great change of position very quickly.
Well, you got to try to stay busy off of your back. She's doing it here. Nice punch. She's going for her arm here.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here, just beautiful when it comes to the transition.
It's very difficult to keep up with her on the ground.
All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at...
Vieta's looking for that arm triangle.
Watch triangle, watch triangle. Oh, man, that was slick.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 30-27, 9-28, and 30-27. For the winner by unanimous decision, Sfufc.
Well, you got to figure her challenges are only going to get stiffer from here, but she passed this test tonight. She is your winner by unanimous decision.
And she needed this, right? This goes to the maturity of her career. The fact that she is growing and growing and growing and can win a tough fight over an extended period of time.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight showdown. Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at A+ level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. Well, we really don't see a lot of guys in MMA with boxing skills on this level. He certainly could have gone on to great things as a professional boxer, but he believes he has the best hands in the sport, and he will be looking to prove as much here tonight. And
he has the background to prove that, right? He's not saying something that is not true. He does have the ability to say that. He can say he has the best hands in the game because he has shown it. And when you watch him box, when you watch a guy go into a fight with this young man and think that it does not matter what his credentials are, he is going to stand with him and prove that he's better, they usually will go to sleep because no action is wasted. The jab starts it all. He fights behind this beautiful, educated jab, jabbing high, jabbing low, and then the overhand right is unbelievable. It's his kill shot, he calls it, and he lands it all the time.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, with similar height and reach. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 13 wins, 11 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 264 pounds. Walt, the Big Chicken Harris. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 254 pounds. Fighting out of San Diego, California, Iceman. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Dan Bergliotta.
Dan Bergliotta, your referee.
You ready? You ready?
All right, crowd getting excited as this fight gets underway, and you hate to call any fighter on this UFC roster a specialist, but on one...
He didn't like that left hand.
Oh, big damaging knees here to the body. Wow.
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep.
Big punch lands through the middle.
Timely defense there. Huge block for him. Oh, that straight punch was useful, champ.
Multiple times he's used this punch to get to the target. Real sneaky body hit.
Well, not much setup behind it. The right hook misses.
Oh, big elbow.
Under 3 minutes to go in round 1.
He is throwing a fast, straight, hard jab. That's not a feeler jab. That's one that's really knocking the head back.
Oh, man, hate to be hit with one of those knees to the body. Oh! Trying to establish that jab once again. Just over 2 minutes to go.
Oh, he's hurt. What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents any damage.
Shades of James Toney. Always seeing things coming at him. He's such a great defensive fighter. Ooh, big shot lands. Looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he might be out. Oh! Wow!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Let's go. 20 seconds now remain in the round.
Oh, man.
What a round.
Take a deep breath and relax. Let's clear the cobwebs. You got rocked that last round, but you're fine. This round, let's get on your bicycle. Use the octagon. Dance around a little bit. Stay safe.
All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
Okay, now, P, you ready? You ready?
All right, let's get to round 2.
Ooh, head kick lands, is hurt. Beautiful kick.
Another shot lands upstairs. Uppercut lands for him. Oh! Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off. Oh, what a punch. Who's hurt? Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, he might be out. Trying to stay in this fight. Looked like it did stun him a little bit.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Uppercut is true. Oh! Oh, he got that inside leg kick to the target there, DC. You don't want to eat too many of those.
No, you can't. It starts to beat up the inside thigh. That is a technique you use to really slow down your opponent. Good stick.
Oh, combination lands. You want to talk about... Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh! Back to the feet. Oh! Huge right hand!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out. that's the way he drew it up, but a huge result for him here tonight as he gets the win by way of knockout, and that's about as good a one-strike finish as we've seen here in the UFC in recent memory. I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, so a big, big win for him here tonight. So there he is as the celebration continues. A huge knockout for him here tonight. That could hold up as one of the better knockouts of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliano calls a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 33 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Iceman.
Oh, there he is after a huge knockout win tonight. You going to the after party or what?
I mean, I'm heading over there right now, John. I'm asking the producers, how soon can I get up? Because it's going to be a party over there. Not only because of the knockout, but that extra bonus check he's going to be carrying to the club tonight.
It is a welterweight matchup between Alex Cowboy Oliveira and Michael Chiesa. Well, it's always exciting when you have such a high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. This man has been a master of the submission in the UFC, and even though a lot of people know what's coming, more often than not, they're unable to stop.
Because the knowledge of the Jiu-Jitsu game is truly something that it's hard to replicate when a guy is as good as he is. I mean, he will jump for a triangle. He will jump for an armbar, and as you slam him to the ground, he starts to understand, okay, I'm right where I need you right now. This is when the game starts for him. If he doesn't secure that submission, he gets you where he needs you to be in order to start to really make you drown. It's like going in deep water and getting pulled down over and over again, because every time you think, if I do this, it'll make it better, it just makes it worse.
And best of luck trying to find a training partner to simulate this guy in the gym.
It can't happen, and it won't happen.
All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So
he does not
in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 18 wins, 6 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Spokane Valley, Washington, presenting an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Michael Maverick Chiesa! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 21 wins, 12 losses, 1 draw, and 2 no contests. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Alex Cowboy Oliveira! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean draws the assignment here.
Ready. Ready to fight.
All right, so here we go. The weight and the height gives way to the action right here on one side. Maybe the division's most well-rounded fighter, taking on arguably the biggest submission threat in this division.
Because he's such a great submission grappler, I believe that this is the most dangerous fight for him in the division.
Wow.
He needs to maintain his space, stay away from this guy at all costs, and force him to stand up with him.
Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Chiesa, though. Right hook to the body. Single collar tie now. Oh, nice short elbow lands flush. Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one up?
Oliveira gets touched by that kick to the body. Oh, collar tie. Oh, that's a good right hand. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
He got the turnover in that kick. I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Big hook. That one appeared to stun him.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. And they separate.
Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
And now he goes with the combination of punches to the head. Potentially some concussive damage there. Looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here, DC.
Yeah, he's isolated to try to get a Kimura here.
Oh!
Turn on the elbow, and he's going to chase the submission finish. He got it, John.
Oh, he got it done, absolutely. He finishes his opponent by way of submission. Right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That is a finish they will likely be talking about for some time. Big win, major statement made to the rest of this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 24 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Michael Maverick Chiesa!
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised in the way that he loves the most.
Coming up next, it's a UFC bantamweight division fight. here he is, the decorated kickboxer, back for more here tonight, and he's so comfortable in the striking realm. It's almost like he started kickboxing before he ever was reading or writing.
Oh, it's unbelievable to see someone that's so comfortable under so much duress.
I know.
When you're in kickboxing range, you are in the fire. There is no safety. You're right in range to be getting knocked out, but he does not fear that. He loves it. He loves the combat. He loves the engagements. But what you have to understand is he's not engaging his opponents on their terms. He's doing it on his terms. Whether or not he wants to be in close with the big punches or he wants to be at range landing kicks, he's just constantly putting damage on you. Top, bottom, up, low, it does not matter. This guy is a dominant striker, one of the best kickboxers the UFC has ever seen.
And in terms of the punching technique and the jab, as good as anyone in this division. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier, when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next. When a guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So
He does not
in
have
this
to.
matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. And now our tale of the tape for this bantamweight fight. More than 5 years apart, with similar height and some differences in reach. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 19 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Woburn, Massachusetts, Rob Font! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 35 wins, 11 losses. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Sacramento, California, the California Kid, Uriah Faber! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Loving.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go with the start of round 1. I can tell how excited you are for this matchup. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but maybe.
This is a big-time fight. It feels like a big moment for both of these guys' careers. Who is going to be able to implement their game plan the best in this matchup between these two big-time athletes?
Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
All right, single collar tie now.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick. Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one?
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Well, he continues to stay busy and he continues to land with volume punches here.
I mean, volume, but he's not wasting anything. He's so accurate out there.
Changes his stance.
Over.
Hey, finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort, but finally that shot was good enough to get his opponent down.
I don't know how many times, John, I could have watched this guy shoot takedown attempts without... Now he's chasing the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over.
He's trying to set up the arm triangle.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done. All right, working inside the now open guard of his opponent. Uh-oh.
Throwing up a triangle. The guy on his back is very good at submissions, and if he's not careful here, he's going to get stuck, and he will have to submit. Watch guillotine.
his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any you've ever seen.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight. Many
people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Slips the punch.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick. Get right here. Jab hurt him a little bit.
What a round. All right, let us look back at some of the action from that previous round. DC punches in bunches.
I mean, over and over, he landed that big punch, and every time he landed it, he got the reaction that he was looking for. His opponent really did start to take notice every time he was loading that strike up.
You ready? You ready?
Oh, really making good use of his reach advantage as he lands the straight punch there.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Ooh. Big elbow there, Lance. Both of these guys going all out. High action fight here. And he landed the right hand there. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Faber's ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground. That's very important.
Faber's got him in a crucifix, gonna work from the top now. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here. Well, he's got some of the best chokes in the game. He's going for one now.
Oh, wow, oh!
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Faber gets up. He is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. Oh, single collar tie here. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. How about that shin? Quick entry to get it on a single.
That was a great single. Oh, takes it for a ride. What a fantastic takedown.
20 seconds left to go in round two. Oh, crucifix from the top position, DC. If you're on the bottom, what are you trying to do to get out?
On the bottom, you've got to start bridging. You've got to drive your feet and your heels into the mat. Start bridging and turning side to side, hoping that one of the arms slip through the crack so that you can try to get back to a position where you can defend yourself.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go. Third and final round.
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
Well, you saw us referencing the tail of the tape. Oh, big left hook there, and that's going to do it.
He got him. What a performance.
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught that ultimately appeared as though the outcome was an eventuality. So if you're the referee, you got to protect the fighter, and I thought he did a good job of doing just that. Well, let's re-rack the highlight now, DC, and he's certainly going to enjoy watching this one back. The head kick was there early, it was there often, and ultimately ended the night for his opponent.
He found a weakness in his opponent's game. The left kick, over and over, he was able to land it. And he was landing the strikes, too, with his hands, but ultimately it was the kick that was hidden behind the punch that finished the fight for him.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Ian Levine's called a stop to this contest at 32 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout,
Well, he's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need to take it to the after party tonight.
I mean, this is what dreams are made of. You dream of the knockout like this, and then the party after, where you and all your coaches get to celebrate the great handiwork.
right, coming up next, it is a welterweight showdown between Leon Edwards and the Hall of Famer, Royce Gracie.
You ready? You ready?
Round one is upon us between two of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything resembling a glaring weakness on either side when you break down the film.
There are no weaknesses in these guys. These guys are as well-rounded as they come. They both can wrestle, both can grapple, both can strike. They can do it all. And these are the matchups that we dream of as MMA fans.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed. They got him.
Whoa! Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here to free the opponent. You got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish. Nice loop and bunch.
A beautiful jab there from Leon Edwards. And if you don't know the name Leon Edwards, you're going to start to hear his name increasingly. Truly one of the better fighters in this division.
Absolutely. And the reason you don't know his name is because he's more of a quiet guy. He's very reserved. He used to be at AKA for months, and you barely knew that Rocky was even there. He was just there to do his work there. As he's doing his work now inside the octagon.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Leon Edwards. Now connects with a right. Takedown defense holds up. And there comes the separation now. True on the double leg gets the takedown now. So what do they say? Try.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. Attacking armbar.
Armor's been isolated, but he picks him up and slams him down.
He lifted him through the air, slammed him on his back, and moved right into side control to get out of danger.
Beautiful job to not just turn defense into offense, but also to end up in a dominant position. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to... Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. And attacking armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. And this might just be a matter of time. Not tapping out tonight. All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter because they have all of their submissions. Right. They have the guillotine, they have the armbar, they have the kimuras, they have all their locks when they're in the full guard. So if you pass, you really do limit the danger that you're in from the top position.
You ready? You ready?
Gracie gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense.
You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks. Oh, nice right hand.
Well, just exhausting watching some of these takedown attempts. He's unable to get it there.
And he's attempting them over and over again. How long before he gets discouraged and accept that it's going to be a stand-up fight?
Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing.
Oh! Mixes in an elbow there. Wow! Good series of punches by him. Oh! He's out!
He's done. He's done.
Pinpoint strike to end this fight. It landed flush. I'm not even sure the opponent wholly saw it coming, and before he could recover, the referee was in to stop the fight. So a huge knockout victory for that fighter here tonight. Well, what a moment for him here tonight. A huge knockout on one of the sport's biggest stages. That is one they'll be talking about for some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 43 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Leon Rocky.
And there is the man of the moment, and what a moment this must be like for a professional athlete, right? I know you enjoyed the birth of your kids, right? But you knock out a man in a cage fight. I can't think of anything better.
I mean, there's nothing like it. You know, you don't even hear the one that lands, that puts out your opponent's lights. And tonight, he got that done. And he should be very proud of the work he and his coaches got done tonight.
It is a women's bantamweight matchup between Holly Holm and Sarah McMahon. All right, so here she is, one of the best wrestlers in this or any division. You hear a lot of parents say, I got to get my daughter in jiu-jitsu. How about getting them in wrestling? You turn out a product like this.
By having that wrestling approach, she possesses something different. She's constantly on the forward. She understands the ability to train. The way that your body starts to respond to being fatigued, she has done that since she was a very little girl.
Yeah.
And the beauty in the wrestling is that as a kid, she didn't just wrestle girls. She wrestled little boys.
Right.
So now as she's competing in the female divisions, she understands competition across all genders. The ability to compete is what carries this young lady to being so dominant in her performance.
She is so gifted in transition. It'll be a pleasure to watch her work here tonight. She has a difficult matchup in front of her. All right, so here's the longtime Jackson Wink MMA staple, former UFC Women's Bantamweight champion Holly Holm. DC, she's got the highlight of all highlights. She'll be looking to produce another one here tonight.
That night she knocked out Ronda Rousey was absolutely insane because Ronda Rousey was still riding super hot. Nobody thought she had a chance. Set up that beautiful head kick just because, as always, Holly Holm will follow a game plan to a T. One of the smartest fighters in the entire UFC. Uses her brain, her skill, and her footwork in order to set traps for opponents, and then she strikes and strikes and finishes the fight. Holly Holm is a phenomenal fighter.
And when her back has been up against the proverbial wall, she comes out and dominates someone like Megan Anderson, as she did back at UFC 225. Holly Holm chasing further greatness here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 12 wins, 6 losses, and 1 no contest. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Gaffney, South Carolina, Sarah McMahon. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a boxer, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, Holly, the Preacher's Daughter, Holm. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
The veteran Herb Dean draws the assignment here.
Ready. You ready to fight?
All right, so here we go. One of the better strikers in this division. She is facing one of the better grapplers this division has ever seen. Pretty straightforward as to what you expect both of these fighters to do here.
I expect them to follow the game plan that got them to the show. You don't get cute in these situations.
Right.
You don't get cute in these situations. You rely on what got you here. If you're a great grappler, get close. Make contact, use your trips and throws to get the fight to the mat. If you're the striker, you need to be at distance. She has to maintain space so that she can time a counter and hopefully end the night of this fantastic grappling.
Edge of your seat action as expected so far.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off.
Stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown group? McMahon gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. All right, so again, we find ourselves here in the clinch where there are obviously no shortage of subtleties and nuances.
Wow.
Oh, nice job by her to land a left punch there.
Left punch lands over and over. And John, it sounds like we're a broken record.
So just over 20 total strikes for Holly Holm.
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight. There's no tell on that leg kick.
All right, so there it is again, another sprawl, beautiful takedown defense. Everybody in this division is going to be trying to take her down, but tonight, unable to do so.
When you're as good of a striker as she is, people are going to want to wrestle you. She has really done a good job of rounding out her takedown defense, using it to sprawl and brawl and get back to her feet.
Switching stances here.
That was a thudding leg kick. Oh, nice. Another leg kick land.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Just unable to quite find that range. Looping left hand misses the target. Oh, she's really starting to put together some significant body shots here, attacking both sides now.
Big leg kick land. Look at the angle of that nice body kick.
Oh, man, does she have the jab working tonight. Beautifully done on that exchange.
She's got it going, and it's so fast and so accurate. She's really good at fighting behind her jab.
Again, she chooses to clinch here.
Big kick land.
Round two next.
Listen, you can do this now. I want you to go down and put your combination straight down the middle. I need more of that.
All right, so there it is, the end of the round. Somehow she survives and advances after getting knocked down with a big punch there in that round.
She's tough. She's durable. But she cannot continue to take strikes like this. She needs to move her head on the center line. She cannot be a stationary target if she has any desire to win this fight.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway. Well, she's showing you her full striking development here as she goes to that left hand.
She's showing that she can do everything tonight in the octagon. Punch over the top.
Oh, she continues to attack that lead leg. Solid leg kick there. Wow!
You can never know what you're going to see with this young lady. Is she going to finish the fight?
Well, the... Oh! Whoa!
Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
Oh! That is it.
Unbelievable.
If you're trying to send a message to the rest of this division, that is how you send it. So a near perfect shot for her to end the fight. She had this crowd behind her all night long. And I'm not sure how many other fighters in this division could have absorbed that strike and stayed in the fight. A near perfect land to get the knockout win here tonight. go back inside the octagon for the official decision. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 1 minute, 22 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Holly the Preacher's Daughter Holmes.
Well, there she is, and you can be sure there's going to be a long line at the after party tonight after what she was able to accomplish tonight.
I mean, she will be as popular tonight as she's ever been, because no one forgets a knockout like this. It'll be on TV. It'll be on the news. It'll be available everywhere she turns for the next few weeks, and this is a massive moment for her.
All right, coming up next, we get to this middleweight bout between Anderson the Spider Silva and Uriah Hall. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the field.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponent. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say, 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. The former UFC middleweight champion, Anderson the Spider Silva, is set to make the walk here tonight. This is a man still getting it done in his mid-40s, DC. Proved in the Israel Adesanya fight that he could still hang in there over a hard 15 minutes with the best guys in the world.
Anderson Silva is still able to compete even though he's up there in age a little bit. And that's because of his commitment to the sport of mixed martial arts. He loves competing. He loves the spotlight. Everything that you need to drive you to be able to stay active and stay relevant in this sport, Anderson Silva possesses. Every time he steps foot in the octagon, we get a chance to witness one of the greatest fighters of all time.
And when DC needed an opponent for UFC 200 on about 24 hours notice, the greatest of all time was your Huckleberry. Not too bad. Our tail of the tape for this much anticipated middleweight encounter. Hall is 36. Silva is 45. Hall will have the 2-inch reach advantage. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a karate fighter, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 10 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Queens, New York, Uriah Hall. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 34 wins, 11 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Curitiba, Brazil, Anderson the Spider Silva! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Murgliata.
Dan Murgliata.
Ready. Let's go.
All right, so lofty expectations for this matchup as round one gets underway. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but on the other, truly a fighter who can do it all.
And that guy will usually have the advantage on paper. When you're a striker, at this guy's level, that will normally balance out whatever advantage the other guy has.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Well, he continues to find the openings tonight. Beautiful connection with a punch there.
Accuracy at its best. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks. Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
He loaded up on that right hand, too.
Oh, man, this guy kicks like a mule.
So hard. He kicks so hard every time you can see him drive his shin into his opponent. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Oh, gets caught with that punch. All right, he lands a hook there, DC. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
When you throw a hook, it can go around the guard of your opponent. I mean, he's cutting them down the side with these beautiful leg kicks. He's driving the back of the head, pulling forward on the head, and then landing those beautiful punches. Really's got his opponent on notice here.
And he comes through with a big knee. Oh, head kick. Oh! Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Under 2 minutes to go in the round.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Oh, beautifully placed in time kick there by Silva, lands flush.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Oh, huge right hand.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Uriah Primetime Hall. Left-right combo is good. Oh, collar tie.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one? Look at the force behind that leg.
Right on the button. Final seconds. Oh, nice jab by Silva, lands flush.
Right, one more strike. Spoon, boom, good job.
Take a seat. Breathe. Listen, that was awesome. You need more of that. I want you to go out at the beginning of this round and be aggressive.
All right, well, his kicking game was outstanding in that round. We'll see if his opponent can make the adjustments, but take us through the replays before we get there.
It's always weird to watch a young fighter start to come into his own. Early in his career, he did not have this ability. He did not have the ability to dictate and control fights with his legs. Now he does, and he looks like a future champion in the making.
All right, round two.
Nice strike.
You see the speed and the accuracy for Uriah Hall. Able to check the high kick.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, now going to the body with that hook. Nicely done there by Hall. Whoa!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish.
Oh, nice high kick.
Oh, there's the head kick. It's blocked.
He got him.
Total strikes have landed for Uriah Hall, and landing with 43% accuracy against Anderson Silva.
Right under the elbow, the body keep landing.
Just missed with the left there. Under 3 minutes now to go in round two. just reached the midway point of the fight. Oh, single collar tie here. And both guys really throwing with authority. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Well-placed kick there by Hall. Nice counter right hand lands for him. All right, single collar tie now.
Right hand punch in the clinch.
Well, you can feel that breeze octagon side after the swing and a miss by Hall.
Powerful leg kick lands.
Oh, he's feeling it now. Nice combination there. And just like that, the fight is over.
He got him. What a performance.
You knew if he landed that weapon repeatedly, it could be a short night for his opponent, but that was just one perfectly placed strike that his opponent candidly didn't even see coming. It landed flush, and the rest, as they say, is history. Big knockout win for him here tonight. All right, we'll take a look back at the highlights. You know we're going to find that nasty head kick somewhere in this highlight rip. Just an incredible result for him here tonight.
A very nice head kick to finish the fight, but don't ignore all the work he did with his hands. And give credit to the opponent. The opponent was in there every step of the way. And in order to get a fight of the night like you got tonight, both guys have to be willing to participate.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 49 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Anderson, the Spider Silva!
All right, so there he is, the man of the moment, celebrating one of the bigger knockout victories of his career. And gotta be nice sometimes with all the hard work that you guys put in when it goes down exactly the way you drew it up.
A lot of people talk about doing certain things. It's harder to deliver on those promises you make to the public. Tonight, he did exactly that. Congratulations.
All right, coming up next, it's a light heavyweight tilt between Sugar Rashad Evans and Vitor Belfort. All right, here he is, the decorated kickboxer, back for more here tonight, and he's so comfortable in the striking realm. It's almost like he started kickboxing before he ever was reading or writing.
Oh, it's unbelievable to see someone that's so comfortable under so much duress.
I know.
When you're in kickboxing range, you are in the fire. There is no safety. You're right in range to be getting knocked out, but he does not fear that. He loves it. He loves the combat. He loves the engagement. But what you have to understand is he's not engaging his opponents on their terms. He's doing it on his terms. Whether or not he wants to be in close with the big punches or he wants to be at range landing kicks, he's just constantly putting damage on you. Top, bottom, up, low, it does not matter. This guy is a dominant striker, one of the best kickboxers the UFC has ever seen.
And in terms of the punching technique and the jab, as good as anyone in this division. Well, it's always tough when you draw that high-level wrestler who has a lifetime of experience in a one-on-one competitive situation. Prevailing wisdom is he'll have the wrestling advantage in this one tonight.
As his dad said, the moment he introduced him to the sport, he knew that he was made to be a wrestler. The kid slept in his headgear. He only wants to wrestle, and by doing that, he puts you in danger. He's constantly in your face, constantly trying to dig at your gas tank. He goes from transition to transition, single to double to high crotch. It does not matter the attack. He just knows that he will give you so much to process in terms of the wrestling that eventually he will get you to the ground.
You ever sleep in your headgear?
I sleep in my headgear.
All the time.
All the time.
All right, big one for him here tonight. Let's get to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 26 wins, 14 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Vitor, the Phenom Sfufc! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 24 wins, 8 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Sugar Rashad! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
You ready?
All right, so here we go. This highly anticipated fight is now underway. Looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler. Am I simplifying things too much?
In this instance, you aren't, because this is what got these two men to the show.
Right.
One guy is known for his diverse attack on the feet. The other guy is known for his ability to drag the fight to the mat and put his opponents in danger from the very start of the grappling exchanges.
And they separate.
Dig and kick.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the Prince.
Missed with that attempt. Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he might be out.
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep.
Oh, he's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, straight right. Trying to kick the leg out.
Real sneaky body kick.
Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body. Oh! Evans gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense here.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Misses again with a right punch. Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot.
Oh! Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, he might be out. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. And now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch, and I think a lot of people watching wonder how you can control an opponent like that. Hard to get out of.
It's very difficult to get out of. Look and notice how tight his elbows are as he's maneuvering and moving his opponent into positions where he can get off the strikes.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Right punches there.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
20 seconds left. Went for the inside leg kick. All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
right, here we go with round 2.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Well, he misses with the left punch there. And they separate.
Wow, actually got the
Oh, and he
takedown.
finally gets the takedown now. So what do they say? Try again?
If at first you don't succeed, you try again. And this guy is the poster boy for that saying, because he shot many takedown attempts, and he finally has secured it.
Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one up? Very tricky when he throws that body kick. Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away, and try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Evans ground and pound from half guard now. Side control now. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. 45 seconds remain in the round. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. He's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Oh, the ground and pound is there. 10 minutes in the books. All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists, land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough, control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost art in modern day mixed martial arts. Certainly not for this guy.
No, and he does it the old school way, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays, you push a guy to the side of the octagon, they use it as a barrier to get up.
Right.
Not with this guy. He stuffs your head in the corner, he gains his posture, and he just starts dropping hammers until eventually you're going to turn to your knees, he'll take your neck and choke you, or he'll just put you back down. It's crazy to watch him dictate his opponent's actions with his power from this position. Not many guys can generate that type of power. You got to go back to guys like Mark Munoz. They used to call him the Filipino smashing machine because he was so good with his ground and pound, and this guy shows that same exact type of approach. Fantastic timing on that beautification.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Working off of his back here, looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Good work from the top here by Evans. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Evans ground and pound from half guard. 2 minutes and counting to go in this fight. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Belfort's looking for an arm bar here.
He's gonna attack arm bar here.
Oh, he picks him up and slams him down.
Big explosive slam to lift him and slam him out of that arm bar. Go right into side control. Now let's see what he does, right?
Sometimes when you do that, the choke or the submission can get tighter, but he was able to evade it there.
Yes.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Belfort's eye continues to swell shut here. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Evans. All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
What a 15 minutes put forth.
It's real close. It's a real close fight.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 9-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Sugar Rashad Evans.
Well, he did not get the finish that he certainly prioritized when we sat down with him at our fighter meeting, but a win is a win. He gets it done by unanimous decision.
And he said he wanted to finish. But sometimes your opponent's not willing to play the game. In those instances, all you can do is control what you can control, and that's fight to the best of your ability. He did exactly that tonight.
Coming up next, it is a welterweight title fight between Robbie Lawler and Stephen Thompson. All right, so here he is, the #1 welterweight contender, getting set to challenge for the UFC's 170-pound title. Took a long winning streak in many years for him to realize this opportunity. He is not taking it lightly. He has said all year during fight week he's appreciative of this opportunity, but he is confident he is going to maximize it and leave as not just a contender, but a UFC champion. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion in a division full of killers. He has remained the hunted at 170 pounds. Now, unquestionably staring at his toughest challenger to date. Can he go back home as the champion? If he can, another chapter to one of the greatest welterweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Even matchup here on paper, a lot of similarities across the board, evenly matched when it comes to the numbers. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out O2 Arena in London, England, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a karate fighter, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 6 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds, fighting out of Simpsonville, South Carolina. Introducing the challenger, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 29 wins, 15 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds, fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, USA. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been giving your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
Ready. Ready to fight.
All right, so here we go as round 1 gets underway. 2 world-class level strikers here, and the expectation is we're going to get a kickboxing match here in the last.
Yes, we are going to get a striking match. One guy is very good at kicks. The other guy has unbelievable hands. Let's see what type of attack is going to win the battle of 2 great stand-up fighters.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the counter.
Ooh. Huge block there.
Left hand punch.
Oh, he connects there. Wow!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Nice jab there by Lawler. Oh, straight right. Wonderboy don't. That one appeared to stun him.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. Oh, nice slip there to avoid the punch.
Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt a little bad.
Lawler gets tagged with a kick now. Let's see if he can rally. Oh, he's got that right hand going tonight, DC. Connected with it there.
He's thrown so many left jabs to throw that right punch straight down the pipe. It's unreal.
Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying accurate.
I mean, the accuracy is unbelievable.
Oh, Father Ray liked that one. A beautiful land there by Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Let's see if he can close the distance now, DC, and follow it up.
Real sneaky body kick.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Robbie Lawler. Bone on bone as the head kick lands flush.
He better get those hands up or he's going to put him to sleep.
Single collar tie now.
Good punch.
Punch to the body is blocked. Lawler gets tattooed with that hook. Beautifully timed and placed. 30 seconds now to go in round one. And that one certainly found the target. 10 seconds to go. 5 minutes in the books. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
And here we go with our second round. Ruthless Robbie Lawler, as is Stephen Thompson.
Oh, man, head kick lands.
Lawler's strike attempt there is blocked. Well, 25 total strikes unofficially have landed from Ruthless Robbie Lawler. Well, in terms of the accuracy rate, not great. 38% thus far against Stephen Thompson. Oh, good sequence there. The right hand followed by the left. Punch coming, it's blocked. Oh, man, how is he standing? Brutal knee to the body. All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found the setup punch. The jab is landing consistently. Find something that's going to go behind it.
He loaded up on that right hand, too.
Just over 2 minutes to go in round two. Oh, is that a big knee to the body? We'll see if he can follow up. Lawler circling to his right now. Well,
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Don't finish this fight.
oh, now he's got the tie plumb, Daniel. If you're on the other side, what are you trying to do to get out of this potentially dangerous position?
You got to start digging your shoulder to a side. And
Whoa!
he's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh! Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in
Wow.
motion on the mat.
Wow! And that'll do it!
Throw it. Oh, my goodness. What a fight.
Wow, so how about that? Just before the end of the round, he lands an absolutely huge shot to drop his opponent. The referee wisely jumps in furiously to stop the fight. How about it? He catches the other guy just at the end of the round. Maybe his opponent was looking forward to the stool in the next round. Now he won't see it. What a result here tonight. Now Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 4 minutes, 47 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Ruthless Robbie Lawler.
All right, so he came in the best welterweight in the world. Nothing changes tonight. Congratulations to the still UFC welterweight champ.
He understands that he is the best fighter in the world at 170 pounds, and he proved that tonight.
Coming up next, it's a heavyweight championship fight between Cain Velasquez and Francis Ngannou. All right, here's the heavyweight contender, Francis Ngannou. Of course, he has challenged for UFC gold. He learned a lot in that fight against Stipe Miocic, but for my money, this is the biggest power threat, punch for punch, in the UFC tonight.
It's unbelievable the amount of power that Francis Ngannou possesses. But as you said, he learned in the Miocic fight, because how could he not be learning? He's only been fighting for about 5-6 years. So this guy is truly a blank canvas. Every day, he's getting better and better and better. And he's one of the guys that you can see that before long, he will be wearing the UFC heavyweight title.
And he has certainly given back to his native Cameroon, founded the Francis Ngannou Foundation. They have opened a gym over there. But Ngannou's still with a lot of work to do here in the octagon, and that effort continues in earnest here tonight. All right, so here he is making his way to the octagon for another heavyweight title defense. This has been the baddest man on the planet now for several years, and he has taken on all comers more often than not, leaving them twitching on the canvas, knockout power for days. The question is tonight, with a challenge like this, can he walk out the way he came in as the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world? Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Ngannou is 2 years the elder. He weighed in at 250 pounds even. He will have a 6-inch reach advantage. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Bergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the O2 Arena in London, England. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 250 pounds. Fighting out of Paris, France, presenting the challenger, Francis the Predator Ngannou. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 14 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 240 pounds. Fighting out of San Jose, California, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Kane!
This is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go. This highly anticipated fight is now underway. Looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler. Am I simplifying things too much?
In this instance, you aren't, because this is what got these two men to the show. One guy is known for his diverse attack on the feet. The other guy is known for his ability to drag the fight to the mat and put his opponents in danger from the very start of the grappling exchanges.
Single collar tie here. Well, we told you off the top he had the reach advantage, and you saw it right there with that punch. Oh, and he caught the kick.
Man. Got him.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? And there comes the separation now. And he landed the right hand there. Muay Thai plump. And they separate.
Great timing on that.
Oh, nice block there from the crowd as he finally gets the takedown. He stayed committed to the offensive wrestling, and now he has his opponent where he wants.
A sigh of relief from the people watching, because they were tired of watching him flail around trying to get takedown.
Ooh.
He's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Just out of range with the big right hand. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
I love watching this guy move on the ground another night.
Now, the guy's attacking the triangle. He finds himself in trouble because he got a little bit lazy in the full guard.
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. 5 minutes in the books. All right, there's the end of the round. So it was a huge strike to the head that stung his opponent and really got him out of it.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands. His opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
Change levels, shoot that single, go right through him, and just stay on top of the ground you go. Just stay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go with the start of our second round. Cain Velasquez.
Let's go, guys, fight.
And Francis Ngannou. Well, you saw us referencing the tail to take DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Oh, beautiful level change.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Oh, he postured up there.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Two minutes remain in the round. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Under a minute now to go in the round. Good work from the top here by Cain Velasquez. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now,
that's it. Don't do it.
He got him.
Beautiful shot to end the fight right there. It couldn't have landed much more flush than it did, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, quite frankly. So near perfect execution on the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Stop in this contest at 4 minutes, 20 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Cain Velasquez.
All right, so we hear and still tonight, our UFC heavyweight champion came in with a lot of pressure, a lot of hype, and he successfully defends the title here tonight.
With all that pressure, he never changes his approach. He always does exactly what he says he's going to do, and he remains the champion in the UFC's biggest and most dangerous division.